I'm jumping in. All right, let me go. All right, brother. So first of all, this is my car, Freddie Taylor, Urban Intellectual.
Thank you.
But you mentioned black excellence, whether that's our motto, black excellence over ignorance. But I heard you talk outside about Anthony Browder being the one that sparked your consciousness. So I kind of want to hear a little bit of that story. Like, how did that happen?
Well, he wrote from the Brotha Files, and I was in Chicago with my cousin, and he wouldn't put this book down. The only time he put this book down, Anthony Browder's from the Brotha File, is when he went to work. So the same cousin ended up stealing the House of Pain remix of Jump Around. It was really hard to get. It had this dope remix on it. He took it from me because he knew I had to leave that day to go back to Mississippi. And I was like, well, if you want to take my House of Pain, I'm going to take this damn book.
Okay.
So I ended up taking the book, and I just cracked it open like, man, what the hell is this, man? You know what I'm saying? And it was the first book that I read from cover to cover. Like, literally, I had never read a whole book before.
What year is this?
I don't know, brother. But I was in 11th grade.
Okay.
And I read it literally from Chicago to Mississippi, to Jackson, Mississippi. And I had never been the same since then.
Really?
And what's funny is, you know, that's the reason why I laugh at people when, you know, most people have the misconception that I bumped my head a year ago and became conscious, and that's not the case. I've been conscious since I was in 11th grade, and I'm from the hood. So, you know, conscious in theory is great, but when you're hungry, other things have a tendency to manifest. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so,
sir.
you know, that's why I think it was so important, you know, for him to be here, and hopefully he's being honored. And whether he's being honored by them or not, I'm definitely gonna honor him when I'm up there. So I think it's dope.
Yeah. I appreciate that, brother.
Oh, brother, it's easy.
We always trying to figure out how, you know, how did it get sparked in all of us. So,
I think one of the things I know for me, being in the South, besides that, the thing that kept pushing my consciousness forward at the time was hip hop. You know, because I was in Mississippi listening to Mantronics, Tila Rock, Stasasonic, stuff that my friends were not listening to. You know, and you know, people were always surprised. Like I was in the, you know, Souls of Mischief and Hobo Junction and Digging in the Crates and, you know, stuff like that. Jamalski, you know, when I was young. My friends used to laugh at me because I used to be a real big Beatnuts fan, and they didn't even know what that was. But the thing is, you know, Diggable Planet, Goody Mob, you know, and people won't even get him credit. You know, the Ghetto Boys, you know, Scarface, people like that really sparked and kept that fire burning that Brother Anthony Brother started. You know, then from there, Brother Malcolm's book, his autobiography, and it just kept going and going and going. The ISIS papers.
nice.
You know, it just kept going. So it's like, you know, for me, music was so important. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to do with my new God Box album, is give people the same feeling that I gave them on my first album. Mississippi, the album, I took them to Mississippi. You know, on the God Box, I want to be able to spark people's consciousness. And I want it to come from somebody